second stage thing, especially teams that, you know, are very usually, you know, without the Chen there.
Eating the one thing so far, so you're right. You are really helping to... You've only eaten the one thing so far, so you're right. You are really helping to... You've only eaten the one thing so far, so you're right. You are really helping to... How well that worked for Seeker. They took minimal damage in terms of...
It's the unholy aura. They can't dive the tower because they know, you know, we have plus 5 HP region anyway. Kind of crazy. And it's so silly to watch it 3v3 mid lane for like the first 2 minutes, but hey, if it works, we have plus 5 HP region anyway. Kind of crazy. And it's so silly to watch it 3v3 mid lane for like the first 2 minutes, but hey, if it works,
Smash your takeover, gonna stack though.
So
confident with the Chen. He's even still spamming out the middle lane with the Satyr eventually.
he tried to maximize the efficiency on that as much as possible. And now he has another creep route, which he can go to mid with. I don't know, I mean, it does cost Secret a little bit of time. Are they gonna get this kill?
Yeah, well, mid one, by the way, that's gonna be turn kill at least, but now Nisha's in trouble. Got Scallion and the Dota kid. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the other leagues yet. That's crazy. Turn kill at least here, but I wanted to point out, when's one of the golden razor in this game? That's not something you see a lot, but that just kind of shows you how Kinguin's mindset is right now. They're forced to play so defensive.
I think it was also a reactionary play to that one gank mid, or to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that one engagement mid where they dove it basically. I mean, he thought with the Golden Brace maybe they safe, or they prevent the kill from happening. It's but yeah, like I said, it definitely goes to show to that. Not easy for the Lysel to deal with them, so he needs the item that he can get with the Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny
Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny
Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny
Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny Midas.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In there, they do pick up Fanny Reno. Good job by Secret and great Fanny Midas.
this is Kinguin, and they definitely recover from games like this.
Well, again, they have an Omni Knight also that's doing all right down here. He's a little bit down on the net worth chart, but not too far
This
behind
Kinguin,
the backlighter, at least on the other side. He's gonna have the Soul Ring as well as the Phase Boots finish now, so nice over progression from him. But speaking of that mid one, Shadow Feed, by the way, we mentioned problems for Razor on the other side, as well as the Phase Boots finish now, so nice over progression from him. But speaking of that mid one,
with the Chen, they definitely want to apply a lot of pressure in the mid game. With the Chen, they definitely want to apply a lot of pressure in the mid game. With the Chen, they definitely want to apply a lot of pressure in the mid game. With the Chen, they definitely want to apply a lot of pressure in the mid game. With the Chen, they definitely want to apply a lot of pressure in the mid game. The drums, TP him back so he can finish the drums, and then he immediately TPs back to the top lane to apply pressure here.
Something else that you know, they have to be a little bit concerned about now, but that on top of the diffusal blade, which he was going for, as already mentioned, pretty big. Top lane?
It's catapult from Chen, I believe. I believe it was from Chen. It must have been.
You know, they have to be a little bit concerned about now, but that on top of the diffusal blade, which he was going for, as already mentioned.
I believe it was from Chen. It must have been.
You know, they have to be a little bit concerned about now, but that on top of the diffusal blade, which he was going for.
I believe it was from Chen. It must have been.
You know, they have to be a little bit concerned about now, but that on top of the diffusal blade, which he was going for. Do anything about it, that wasn't flaming last time.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Link
attack.
done on Fata.
Played there, taking out the Omni Knight, Sand King. Sitting in with the next assassin, but just getting some vision down and Secret kind of continuing to control things. 3,000 net worth later. It just, same story really for Kinguin, goes back to the Life Stealer. And the armlet's almost finished, so if you're Kinguin, last puppy, he's slowing down, the open moves on top of that. Every slowing a puppy, using the Hand of God, gonna survive for the time being. This is the center after the side puppy, though. Shadow breaks the final attack for the Infest Nuke. From Exotic Deer will finish the job. So they do take out Chen. Every slowing a puppy, using the Hand of reaction from Life Stealer to TPM.
Yeah, but it also, it's what, 4 heroes committing for a Chen kill, and they use 2 ultimates for it as well. Granted, these aren't necessarily, you know, high cooldown ultimates, but this just buys so much space and time for the rest of Secret, because Ace and mid one know, alright, what, they already TP mid, you know, just push out these waves, and again, force the rotation. Exotic D has to walk back to defend this tower, and what does mid one do? He immediately TPs mid, knows, alright, Exotic and mid one know, alright, what, they already TP mid, you know, just push out these waves, and again, force the rotation. Exotic D has to walk back to defend this tower, and what does mid one do? He immediately TPs mid, knows, alright, Exotic and mid one know, alright, what, they already TP mid, you know, just push out these waves, and again, force the rotation. Exotic D has to walk back.
Against Penta, where that was the game 2 especially, where they got the early lead, they started going maybe a little deeper than they should, and before you know it, it felt like
again, force the rotation. Exotic D has to walk back.
Against Penta, where that was the game 2 especially earlier, but you got the early
definitely, but at the same time,
deeper than they should, and
the time around was much better because, you know, Winter's Curse was down, and they definitely saw the lights at the top, so a lot of damage basically not available for Kinguin. Yeah, they still overextend since the Viper dies, obviously, but could have been, you know, could have been much worse for sure. And they definitely saw the lights at the top,
just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way, is
yeah, they still overextend
since here was
since the Viper
Vendetta.
dies, obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also long drums. We just talked about our racers.
They definitely saw the lights at the top.
Exotic here, by the way, is
yeah, they still overextend
since here was
since the
Vendetta.
Viper dies, obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also long drums. We just talked about our racers.
They definitely saw the lights at the top.
Exotic here, by the way, is
Yeah, they still still overextend
here with Vendetta.
obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back
Could
up.
have been.
Omni Knight also home pros. We just talked about our racers. What do you think about this? Just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way,
Yeah, they still overextend
here with Vendetta.
obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also home pros. We just talked about our racers. What do you think about this? Just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way,
Yeah, they still overextend
here with Vendetta.
obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also home pros. We just talked about our racers. What do you think about this? Just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way,
Yeah, they still overextend
here with Vendetta.
obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also home pros. We just talked about our racers. What do you think about this? Just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way,
Yeah, they still overextend
here with Vendetta.
obviously.
Yeah, so we're gonna back up.
Could have been.
Omni Knight also home pros. We just talked about our racers. What do you think about this? Just every now and then. Exotic here, by the way,
Yeah, they still overextend So they know that he's here anyway.
And what is the timing here for Kinguin? Right, like this landing phase is.
So they know that he's here anyway.
And what is the timing here for Kinguin? Right, like this landing phase is.
So they know that he's here anyway.
And what is the timing here for Kinguin? Right, like this landing phase is.
So they know that he's here anyway.
And what is the timing here for Kinguin? Right, like this landing phase is.
Thorn comes out at some point, or your pistol from the Lifestealer, this Weaver is unkillable. And I mean, even at that stage, I expect Ace to have some sort of defensive item to deal with it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to whether it's the Lincoln, the BKB, whatever it may be. Right now, he's going pretty full offensive for the most part. Even the Desolator now going to be following it up. Again, the no boots build, not the craziest thing. We definitely see that time and time.
This Weaver is unkillable.
Even just more reason why he just doesn't necessarily feel like he needs it.
I expect Ace to have some sort of
lack of lockdown Kinguin's relevant. Then he's going to be able to get those Shakushas out time left. He can also try to help his team do a Roshan attempt right here. Spotted by Kinguin yet. Quickest Roshan kill. Not exactly the craziest thing. I definitely see that time and time.
This Weaver is unkillable.
Even just more reason why he just doesn't necessarily feel like he needs it.
I expect Ace to have some sort of
lack of lockdown Kinguin's relevant. Then he's going to be able to get those Shakushas out time left. He can also try to help his team do a Roshan attempt to stop him as well. Bottom lane, so he's been a little bit of a distraction there during the Roshan. I'm guessing Shadow Fiend, yeah, Shadow Fiend picks it up. Shadow Fiend over the Weaver, what do you think? Even just more reason why he just doesn't necessarily feel like he needs it.
If they catch out the SF, they can burst him down much quicker than the Weaver, I think. Because Weaver, of course, does have the time lapse, or Kinguin would have to burst him down perfectly, have to time everything perfectly. SF, he can wear him down a bit, but speaking of wearing somebody down, Patos is so dead.
Hell's not gonna do much.
Nothing. Basically nothing.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh, they see Yapso blinking into the tree line.
fallen.
Can they get to him though?
No, they can't. That's actually so sad.
Big burn is gonna slow down. And so he goes down. Medicine's up on a Kessler. He's dead as well. And 3 kills now for Secret just like that, one after the other. So Kinguin out, you mentioned it's all tanky, but just gonna get to it. It felt like it made Kinguin chase a little bit too much there. reaction came out of Secret.
Oh, they see Yapso blinking. Yeah, I think the idea from Kinguin was, you know, we just see we saw the Weaver and the the Shadow Fiend top. Let's just try and go for kill bottom. Makes sense, but unfortunately the lineup doesn't necessarily have like insane bursts where they, you know, pick somebody off and immediately kill them. Or they don't have great initiation either. They don't have a blink Nyx assassin right now. Right now their way of initiating is running in, phase boots, Lysealer, and open wounds somebody. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty good for freezing layers. You know, we just see the
level 1 though.
Dire's bottom tower is
maxed out the arc.
Makes sense, but unfortunately,
usually, ideally, it's pretty good.
Necessarily have like insane bursts where they, you know, pick somebody off and kill them.
Top lane,
Or they don't have great
Dire's
initiating.
bottom
They don't
tower
have a
is
blink.
falling.
that's kind of just sat there
Now
and
their
said
way of
that was
initiating
going to be the
is
case.
running in, phase boost. Careful, there's a blink burrow.
Radiant's top
There you go.
tower
The combo storm comes up. Right here, it's pretty good for free. Save a little bit. Yes, he wants to, but no, a little bit too deep, not enough damage for the kill. And now, okay,
Dire's bottom tower
he's
is
even happy.
attacked.
Very smart play by Ace. Tell you what, he's definitely been an MVP for Secret as a whole.
Oh, for sure.
Big factor in that game 3 in the home.
Ace is a very fun player to watch. You know, he always comes up with crazy things, and he always tries to push the boundaries. I'm not sure if you remember, but the whole Centaur pushing with illusion, that was one of the definite things on mid lane.
That was an MVP right there from Dota, meanwhile. The Winter's Curse and not in time. That initiation, though. Last of catches the Razor. He's down to 45 after 5
Dire's
hours.
middle tower is
Not going to be using it here. Mid one, he's taking the tower. He's got the Aegis for his case, but he'll actually be sent back and be healing up right after they get the tower kill. You can tell Secret's really feeling it now. They got a nice burst of momentum here. 8,000
Ace is a very fun player.
Not going to be using it here. Mid one, he's taking the tower. He's got the Aegis for his case, but
Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Their lineup can't really fight into Secret right now at all. They don't have any great way of initiating into the fight. They can't hold the high ground really. They don't have like these great wombo combo ultimates that get stuck. Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Secret, great way of initiating into the fight. They can't hold the high ground really. They don't have like these great wombo combo ultimates that get stuck. Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Secret, great way of initiating into the fight. They can't hold the high ground really. They don't have like these great wombo combo ultimates that get stuck. Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Great way of initiating into the fight. They can't hold the high ground really. They don't have like these great wombo combo ultimates that get stuck. Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Great way. Oh, I don't think Kinguin needs to feel pressure. I think they need to feel pressure now. Great way. And SF is in full fighting shape, he's back. They can start hitting the mid tower as well. I guess the saving grace for Kinguin here is that the heroes are so low level that they just respawn instantly anyway. So they can technically still fight for this mid lane. And their abilities are back up. They have Winter's Curse again. But at the same time, it's not like Secret really invested a lot of abilities either. I mean, Epicenter's down great, but they have Lasso up again.
They reset really quick. They're going to lock down Weaver, actually. They finally will kill him. That's a start at a comeback, but at the same time, 826
great, but they have
significant actually, because now Lifestealer actually just about has a full AC.
And they did finish the Radiant from Marvel as well. Those items are coming up, that's definitely great for them, but the fact remains that they can't really fight into Secret that great. They have to run in, and running in with the heroes isn't necessarily that bad because they're really tanky, but at the same time Secret is so strong. SF is hitting them, so by the time you run in for an open wounds, you already have HP. I don't know, I definitely think we need some sort of mobility item from either Wyvern or Assassin to sort of like initiate the fight, draw the attention. You can't just walk up.
You can't just walk up, doesn't work too well. Big givey action in mid-one. A lot of team is still being sat from him, but it's sent back. It's good to go. Buffy does still have the hand of God, however, it doesn't mean it. So Secret gets lost. Weaver initially in that fight. Back up now. Kinguin FC himself. But DC is finished on Lifestealer. Now Fraser, BKB, and a lot of teams still being sat from him, but to be fair, that's a very early BKB, and it's good and bad, because now it's already starting to go down. It's definitely proven to be, pretty good pickup for him to have as well. Back up.
And he's starting on the butterfly as well. Once that one is up, I mean, Kinguin is hours away from taking the tools. They're never going to get that in the next 10, 50 minutes. It's over. Oh, actually, the butterfly is completed. I didn't even see it was on the career. Never mind. That is insane. So going forward, how do you deal? Yeah, Shadow Fiend. How do you deal with this butterfly? There's no good way of dealing with this. They don't have. Once that one is up, they're not gonna get an MP anytime soon. When they even spot the dead end, gonna get that in the next 10. Yapso just yeah. Oh, actually, the butterfly was completed. I didn't even see it. That is insane.
It is pretty good.
How do you deal? Yeah, Shadow Fiend. How do you do that? There's no good way of dealing with it.
You might actually kill that instead.
They're not gonna get an MP anytime soon. When they even spot
mid-one decides. Grouping up together. Again, as a team is Team Secret, they do not want to release it out on Kinguin. Exotic here, he'll pop out of the Vendetta Nyx assassin. They're going to smoke up out of this. They were seen doing this. Bata, he's on the uphill. For a target, mid-one just running on in. He's not scared. He knows he has to back up.
Yeah, why not? They don't have a good lockdown anyway. Like you pointed out, there's not a lot to punish these kind of aggressive movements right now. If anything, I mean, if one hero is by himself, yeah, they could maybe punish it, but this SF is so difficult to bring down with Lasso.
The Guardian Angel used the Winter's Curse also active on the Batrider. Mechanism Requiem going out from mid-one. He's dying from an ace to the front line. He's dropping half-life. He's down last in time. He's dying right here. The episode's over from Yasser. What's that stuff? They do kill Weaver, however. Yasser goes down. Exotic here will fall himself. It's just Omni-Knight all of a sudden alive on the side of Kinguin. People are exploding left and right. And it does favor Secret in the end numbers-wise. But buyback for Lifesteal. He's coming back in. No Weaver's 55 seconds. It's going to run right in.
Technically do the whole bear thing. We replicate it with the SF, just walk up, send back. Yeah, this is not lucky good for Kinguin. This was pretty much the best fight they could have hoped for. They wrap around, they bait it with the Nyx assassin, or I guess they used that opportunity to sort of like bait. It was a really good angle from which Kinguin took the fight, and they got a really good Winter's Curse as well into the Batrider, but it didn't really do anything because Weaver and SF have BKBs, so they don't really get affected by the Winter's Curse. Yeah, this is not lucky good for Kinguin. This is pretty much the best fight they could have hoped for. They wrap around. I guess they used that opportunity to sort of
better items that are being picked up here. Weaver
fight.
So the idea is going to need some defensive tools, so choose to go for that in 9 seconds here. And we came he's also almost level 20. Decides to go for right there. Beating down Exotic here. Also is going for it. Jesus, Rage is going to be wearing off soon. Toggling. Lucky though, catches up to him, penetrates himself. Ramp damage. Heals from Patchos, puts on the repel. This is just a game of chase here. Secret, but again, I feel like we've said it over and over. But what can he do against him? He can't stop this. In fact, Nick's assassin is ultimately going to get caught there. Now he's just food.
It's so silly to look at, but you know, this Light Slayer is just getting run down by an SF, and there's nothing Kinguin can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Mid one knows it as well. That's why he's playing so aggressively. You can just do this. They can't punish it. And with the Nyx Assassin dead, I'm not sure they can defend this mid rank anymore. I mean, they can try, but it's they need that lockdown. It's so silly to look at, but you know, this Light Slayer is just getting run down by an SF. There's nothing.
This curse really.
Absolutely nothing. Mid one knows it. Well, that's why he's playing so aggressively. You can just do this.
Just the bottom stays up. You see they're picking out Roshan.
I'm not sure they can defend this.
Second Roshan is up. Available.
Try,
but
it out. They need that lockdown.
And they say, let's not rush things.
Very disciplined play from Secret here. It's very easy to overextend if you're this far ahead. They know that they're this far ahead as well. What?
It's amazing. Dude, playing it safe is usually going to be the good option. In that case here for Secret.
Mata's positioning is so good.
Vibrant's like that's the best target. It's to go for him. I'll lose it. It's not dead. He will die. Not to attack later. Ace initially got caught, but he time lapsed away. Now he's resetting, going back into the niche. He has to be speed and distraction, if anything. Setting up the Apps or Epicenter. Buyback on Nyx Assassin, but now Nisha, the BKB's going to be wearing off shortly. And he's going to probably die as a result of the Iron Heart's not going to help him there. Exotic here has to go to the toe. He does not have a buyback. Remember, the stun not going to hit him. Won't see the BKB buyback on Razor. Exotic here will fall down. He's dead for 100 seconds, essentially. And that gives you in favor of Secret. Right here, the King was still fighting, but with the agents, with the Chiefs still.
Whatever plan they had against the Chen didn't work out.
Rampage. Give him the rampage. He wants it. He gets it. Dialing up at the very end. You know, going over this route, we had a little bit time to do so. Yeah, really, it almost feels like it does come down to a single attack.
It does, but I feel like they also could have set the lanes up better. The fact that they lost the mid lane so much as they did, you know. I mean, again, the Razor did well. It does, but I feel like they also could have set the lanes up better. The fact that they lost the mid lane so much as they did, you know. I mean, again, the Razor did well.
up in 4 more seconds. He's taking a lot of damage though. He'll be fine. Ooh, popping the salve. That was right there for the Chaos Knight. But now Puppy's actually not in the woods just yet. Another Chaos Ball hits him. Dory Orbon through. Foster just going to try to do as much damage as possible to scare them off. And now taking a creep wave as now back to Kinguin's the one that perhaps just be a little bit scared. Puppy, nice little juice through the trees. And he is ultimately going to run away. Second. He's taking a lot of damage though. Back in fine. Concussive shot. Off the sound. Going out. Game's already up. Now Puppy's actually going to try to definitely first blood potential still. In fact, Bane could be stunned in the outer. Now he's in a bad spot. No more mana to work. Now taking a creep wave. Now back to Kinguin first. Scared that'll be nice. Little juice in the tree. And he is ultimately going to run away. He's taking a lot of damage though. Back in fine. Concussive shot.
So much action all over the place, and this is like these two teams treated a lot of region just now. We had 2 cells being used, clarities, mangoes being used as well. They're gonna run out of region pretty quickly.
This has definitely been a couple of back-to-back entertaining series. Just crazy action on the landing phase. But yeah, if you're running out of region, I mean. Now that you we calmed down a little bit, I mean, who does this favor, you think? Does Kinguin? Kinguin feels like they're able to fight pretty well. Phoenix with the Icarus dive, kind of going in harassing. Stun lockdown is pretty good. Sand King, especially, but... Oh, does this favor either side?
I think it favors Kinguin, at least in this top lane, because the 2 supports are really difficult to bring down. They're pretty tanky, actually, this early on at least. And it's not like, you know, Secret have like really good burst or sustainable damage to kill either of them, or to even trade efficiently with them. So I definitely think this favors Kinguin here. Bane and Phoenix, 2 very annoying lane supports to deal with. They could trade, you know, with a fire spirits, and Bane just generally with their brain set as well. Dota actually has to be really careful here.
Oh, nice stun though from the Apsors, and now Kasor, he's going to live, but once the Apsors, he's going to die for this. Exotic here does become the first blood on a Fata, meanwhile. So Fata's still taking around a little bit too long, and it does go down. So I thought I was running after the Apsor, pushing the skill, but now Yapsor could be in trouble with a little bit too far.
The Fata's back.
Another 10 more seconds, but you're right, he's already back. TP'd in.
Oh, he's gonna go for the career.
Warrior Snipe. He's trying to get it, juked into the tree. He's gonna get the final object. He sure can. Well played, but fun. This continues to be very entertaining. And now Puppy's even returning.
What a silly stage thus far. But this does give. Oh, yes.
Zanking does actually. Bane. We don't want to let somebody out of attacks in on the Skyrath Mage. Gets the turn kill, ends up being the 1-for-1. Again, Fata running away. Doesn't have a mage. Okay, I'll pull it up in a second.
How does Fata still have 4 things? He's up 8. Anyway, he also now picks up a magic stick. Absolutely crazy here. And it forces these 2 1v1 scenarios, which I think definitely favor Secret. And this is something that, you know, Secret has loved to do, or has loved doing for the longest time as well. Giving mid 1 ace 1v1s, because they do really well in 1v1s.
Right here, both of them are on top of CS charts. In fact, especially Ace. He's 19-8 against a 9-1 Brewmaster. It's definitely a favorable matchup for the Razor. The Brew. Back to the top lane. You see the kill happening. Well, that was the mid lane actually going to bingo down. Back to the top lane. Fonta's going to be able to lose the reorb away in time. And finish death. So, grab my best, guys. There's action in all 3 lanes of mid lane.
And crazy to consider that mid 1 would find a solo kill against a Kinguin. I don't think this should happen. I'm not saying it's necessarily a misplay from Nisha, because mid 1 has definitely been pressuring this lane here as well, but generally speaking, this should be a kill-free lane, because both teams, yeah, while they can both harass one another, they shouldn't be able to find those kills. At least not until, actually, if anything, Nisha, you know, once he hits level 6, should be able to burst down mid 1 here.
Damage setting up for the eventual Sonic Wave, but still needs a little bit before level 6, just hit 5 recently. Rotate to the middle lane. Kinguin's still on Skyrath Mage. You got the Ancient Seal at level 2, by the way. But Nisha's positioning just defensive enough to where ideally shouldn't be able to catch her.
I mean, yeah, Nisha has 2 wards sitting here. Like, there's no way he's ever gonna get caught out by this. So Secret, they realize, all right, he has to have a high ground ward. In fact, mid one pings it out as well. Like, yeah, he probably has a ward sitting here. They still it looks like they still want to try this. I mean, they do have a smoke. They could technically fall back, smoke up, and try it again, but
yeah,
not gonna work out.
A lot of time for this. Yeah, gonna make her play happen, but unless Nisha really oversteps right here, go back to it, shouldn't be the case. So a lot of time being spent by Secret. Definitely will not result in a kill as we figure unless here, but no, Nisha back, has the bottle. Yeah, quite a bit. So Secret, how long will they stick around for? Smoke on Skywrath. Make a play with that. K-Storm. Phoenix rotating over. Going for the 6-minute room. He's going to go haste to it. Cannot. Mid one picked it up. And now they're going to run after the Phoenix. They'll leap over the ledge on the Roshan Pit. The waiting rift silence. They're having a good stack for a while. Mid one's taking some good damage, but they finish on Phoenix. Mid one will fall back now.
Try not put the rest of the team. Right. Give Puppy a little bit of time and space to breathe here in his mid lane. Nisha doesn't feel comfortable harassing Puppy just yet. I'm not sure he's aware that Puppy actually didn't skill Arcane Bolt at all. I feel like he could be able to bully it. It's a level 2 Skywrath. You should be able to bully this Skywrath a little bit.
Seems like it, but that half-life, you know, they are missing, so it's understandable. I'm scared. And really, do you want to commit a Sonic? Oh my god, she's going to die. Well, maybe that's why he should have killed the Skywrath mage, because eventually he was going to get killed. So, even at level 1, that silence lasts 3 seconds.
It's a definitely really good value pickup for sure. In this game, I wouldn't be surprised if he maxes it as well, because the burst damage is actually not that important. The rest of the team has enough burst damage. No top lane. Fata. Should be fine here. In fact, they might turn here.
After all. Oh yeah, that's easy. Green Tap is gonna keep on a little bit longer. The auto attack is finish off the job. Sonic wave in the face, however. Unblocked Chaos Knight. Speaking of the cost of another pick down Yapsar. Gets taken out first though. And Chaos Knight will manage to stay alive in the long run. Good man up. But yeah, great porting from Queen of Pain. The fact that she ported up here after death. That happened to be timed out very well.
The Sonic Wave almost missed because Puck was phase shifted, but I believe because it's a level 1 phase shift, it couldn't phase shift for long enough to actually dodge it. It's a weird interaction, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, good kill for him, good rotation for him. Definitely needed that kill after getting killed by me twice.
Bottom lane, Razor's been running this whole time. Started with the Nightmare from Elisa, trying to buy the time for his teammates to come in, but all of a sudden there's 4 heroes here now, and Razor, he went through the trees thinking that it would be up there. Sort of the same as the After Force, too much damage though, even with the outside here. He's enough of it, finally is. It's a bit longer than it felt like it was going to take, but now Poppy, Ancient Seal, on a Brewmaster, preventing the promised split of anything. Chaos Knight, dying to mid 1, and go down pretty quickly right there. The Phantasm Army did actually get taken out by the
middle tower is under attack.
Level 4 right now, really quickly as well, so Hero might see that right, but else just to avoid it, he still has that primal split, it's not going to work here. The Starstorm connects, and mid 1, double kill. He is once again having a great start to this game. Take it off like a
They overcommit for this Razor kill. It was a good kill for sure, but they have to invest too much to kill this Razor. The way that Ace is building, you know, with the Bracer up, with the Magic Wand, with the Aquila, it's so tanky. And they have to commit 4 heroes for this kill, and they trade 2 afterwards as well. Oh, top lane Fata.
He's like, alright, I'm gonna go in for the kill then. Yeah, he snipes it out. What a play by Fata. He's a manning up that completely caught Phoenix off guard, and he's gonna TP out before they can catch him. I think he has plenty of experience on this hero.
Dyer's middle tower is under
He
attack.
played it very well right there, showing off that experience.
Absolute signature hero. And I mean, it's not unusual to see Secret ahead in this laning stage. Again, this was somewhat to be expected because their heroes grew that much better with, in this early game because of the lane. D5 with Sandstorm? Yeah, can't really kill him. But yeah,
OP.
Secret's heroes do that much more in this early stage, so it's not unexpected to see them ahead. But Kinguin, once the, you know, maybe in 5-10 minutes from now, when they group up, smoke up with the Brewmaster split, they're definitely very potent here.
The apps are finally going down, actually, up the top lane. Looks like Nisha runs it over. I'm watching Phoenix. Did a great job right there, stealing the bounty run and taking his own with the Icarus dive. They were chasing after him, even the Moonlight Shadows committed, trying to help, but not going to be the case, so nice kill on a Yapsor. Playing the Blink Dagger a bit longer. I only have 400 gold saved up. Fantastic kill. Ace? I believe he just finished his draw.
Should be, yes.
There you go. Bring that out. Oh, they scanned Puck, by the way. Comes to the side.
Dire structures are fortified.
Secretly hiding it.
Phoenix getting
Might not matter. Phoenix going to get a silence job. But the follow-up not the quickest. Ace finally gets up the primary swing. Here we go. Ready to fight. Loser your orb. Not enough damage to finish off Phoenix. The first time away. Puppy's going for the TP play. And it will be enough to escape. Dota, did he go a little bit too soon? Fiery Spirits in the face of the Sonic Wave. Just a job on a Puck there. So ends up being the turn for King.
I feel like I've seen this before. On this very lane as well. Bit overextending. They have the superior vision. I think they felt confident because, you know, they have a ward here. They know nobody's here, so they're just trying to go for a kill. But yeah, diving against the Brewmaster is not a great idea. Actually, should count themselves lucky the fact that they got away with Puppy as well.
A little stack right here, Fonta and Puppy. Trying to flip some kind of experience. And Skyrath only level 4 still. This is able to get
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A prize! Bubbling up a concussive shot. Big smoke out right there, going in that. Double by Nisha. But here's that response, nice. And Burrow strike. Loser will finish off Phoenix. Can they also get Queen of Pain? Waning Rift Silence not going to last long enough. And she even have wand charges just in case.
Dire's middle
Not
tower
an easy
is
kill
under
right
attack.
for now. At least not until they have more points, either in Ancient Seal, Waning Rift, or, you know, both. And then more burst damage as well. Queen of Pain is not an easy kill at this stage, but yeah, Secret finding these kills, buying their cores more time, involving Puck in these early kills is really important as well because it just brings him closer to that blink. And once he has that blink, he can then pay back for his cores and create even more space. So Secret just need to make sure to not get picked off here. But
Probably going to be a pick off. Pain's Grip, setting this up. Damage. It's taking a little bit of time, but eventually it'll happen. Scream at Pain to finish the job. Actually, Bane even got credit for the kill there, but yeah, nice finding the Razor.
You know, this happens quite a lot actually. When, you know, they leave Ace alone for the most time, but they also don't really give him good lane wards. You know, usually when you leave a carry alone, you commit wards to that area around him. Yeah, they have one behind the tower, but it's like a really deep ward as well. And you know, with the tower still up, there's lots of good ways to sort of approach this bottom area without getting snowed. And I mean, we've seen Ace getting, you know, picked off here and there quite a lot just because he is spending a lot of time by himself.
Well, you look at the vision on the other side from Kinguin, it's like they're all out vision on that bottom lane. They have 3 wards in that area, so yeah, mixed with a no vision for Secret, it does make sense as to why Razor was able to really easily. Picked up on Chaos Knight. He's gonna pump Phantasm for this. He's just, well, it's not gonna stack, it's just the one there.
Dire structures are fortified.
So a little unlucky, but risk you take sometimes.
Worthy
fortification as the mid-tier 1 tower takes a little bit of damage, but Kinguin would like to slow it down a little bit. Again, buy time to recover for Chaos Knight. Just given the hand of Midas recently. Not where you necessarily want to be, but the armlets, guessing is going to be next in line for him as he can power treads up.
Yeah, and this timing currently works out perfectly for Secret as well. You know, they also want to slow down a little bit. They just got the blink on Puck, but they also want the blink on the SK. Yeah, Puck having blink is nice, but they need it on the SK as well because they need the, you know, they need the initiation, they need the stun, and then the silence to follow it up. So before they have that, I don't really see Secret trying to do anything. But once they have it, could smoke up, just create a lot of space for Ace in mid 1. Could even technically have mid 1 join those fights, but looking at his item build, he's gonna go that damage route after all, or most likely gonna go that damage route, and he will probably focus more on farming more so than ganking with the rest of the team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little careful right here. Just used his door. Like I mentioned, he does have the blink dagger though with the phase shift. They were roaming down. I mean, the CK is spending a little bit of time to make this gank happen, but yeah, the longer he's doing that, it doesn't actually happen. Obviously, it's a bit of farm, so. Gonna start jungling. Vata looks to be a distraction. Top lane, but the distraction. Phoenix. I guess he was trying to be a little bit of a distraction. Unfortunately, too much damage though. See the Skywrath opening for the first time in this player. D of damage.
I believe Secret have not seen the blink on the Brewmaster yet, so this could potentially be a fight for Kinguin to take. Unfortunately for them though, the CK and the Mirana, or not the Mirana, the Queen of Pain aren't really in position, so if anything, they would have to TP in after the fact.
Radiant's bottom tower.
But this could be a surprise, especially if they see the Razor TPing out. If they know that mid one is by himself, alright, they're not gonna go for it. Oh.
Maybe, yeah, they're definitely over this. There's one lead, there's two leads, and third lead. Fucking a Mirana, ladies and gentlemen.
They really need to keep Bane in the better position for this. If the Bane is 1 second quicker, that is definitely a steal script and then it's a kill. They wouldn't even have to commit the Brewmaster ultimate necessarily for it. But they don't get it, and the blink has been revealed.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Arcane room picked up by Fata. The Mystic Flare once again being used. This time by Bane, and Fata has a good job. Now he has to escape though. Big push. Use the phase shift. Loser him now for 4 more seconds. Sonic Wave will finish him off before he can get it.
Dyer's bottom
Run
tower
away,
has
so
fallen.
good return. Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave, I want to see all 3 times have been used on this puck. And to be fair, it's gotten the kill all 3 times. Nisha, the worst enemy apparently of puck.
Dyer's middle tower
We
is
talked
under
about how that was
attack.
going to be an important item. This game, and the Orchid is already being queued up. So, Nisha definitely going to be the
Radiant's top
impactful
tower
hero
is
this
under
game
attack.
for Kinguin, at least in the earlier parts, buying the time for Chaos Knight.
For sure.
A bit of a threat.
Nisha doing a really good job of... Well, that's a kill.
You'll save for the time being. It's going to be enough for the long run. No, it's not. Fudge on the waiting room takes him out. Supernova's going to be destroyed, and those Phoenix goes down as well. Razor, he's going to be lifted up into the air by the Storm Brewing. Turns around, finishes off Fudge on Puck. Puppy, he's going for the solo kill on a Bane. He'll make it happen, but he's one about the reality. He goes down epicenter, and hits Patos as soon as he comes back together.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
CK and the Phoenix survivor. Took out Skywrath and Puck, but numbers definitely favoring Secret there.
Great fight for
Dyer's
Secret
structures
here.
are fortified.
Being able to turn around
Dyer's
onto the
middle
Queen of
tower
Pain.
is under attack.
This is where Kinguin's ward, yeah, they have a nice ward mid, like a sort of nice ward mid, but it doesn't really see that
Dyer's
far
middle tower has
across the
fallen.
river, so they didn't really see how much Secret actually was committing to all of this, and overextended a little bit. Unfortunate for them. Also the puck, really good timing from Fata, really trying to, or getting that kill into Nisha. If Nisha gets away there, that's a bit of a, like, that's a bad fight for Secret.
Yeah. Big, but yeah, again, just not finished praising Nisha and sure now. So getting turned on. The heals.
And I keep coming back to this, but again, Secret had better vision. Like one ward that just timed out on the other side of the river. They had a jungle ward, knowing where the CK was, so knowing that he had to rotate in by foot. So Secret knew they could take this fight the way they did. And well, this is not good for Kinguin because their lineup kind of wants to win these kind of fights, right? Especially if they commit the Brew ultimate for it.
Rana, she actually has a Manta style that's going to pick up here. Puppy, what was that? That was a Sonic Wave coming out to finish the job there. And just be careful though. See that? There's the blink in from Yapsters. It's the barrel side. Gonna go for the TP play. Oh, so close. Half more second perhaps. Was gonna get away there. Nisha ends up dying. Spawns there from Secret, and Puppy will take that every day of the week.
This is just Secrets, or I wouldn't call them supports, but Secret, or Fata and Yapso are already doing a really good job at controlling the map on these mobile heroes. Be it the Sand King and the Puck this game, or whatever, Brewmaster, Bad Rider in other games, they just always make sure to be where pretty much the enemy is most likely gonna be, and they can always respond to these kind of ganks and try and sort of like trade efficiently.
Bane's still trying to find an opportunity to use a good feed.
Dyer's top tower has been denied.
not get the chance. They do deny the top tower at least, but Essence flying on Razor and the gold saved up. Again, though, it seems like Secret's not necessarily really needing to force too much. I mean, they already have now, what's 4 tower kills with that Deny Rise there, so they're still getting plenty of time, 20 minutes into this game. I think it also goes back to the vision. They just feel pretty safe on the map. Well, but Razor, he's, again, not looking to push objectives. He's just simply farming. Razor's usually not a hero that was going to constantly sit back and do that, but yeah, the game plan of Secret this time around feels like that they're setting up for that at least.
And what's also really good from Secret is how they have Puppey pushing out the waves. Like, the Puppey died top with Bane, sure, but he was pushing out the waves, so he gives a lot of information to his team. Because, you know, if Puppey is getting killed by the Queen of Pain, they know, alright, Queen of Pain is not anywhere else in the map. We know where she is, and we can even go for a kill. Now Puppey's bottom lane, and it might force a rotation, but it would only be a support that dies here, right?
Man, they get scanned out, they see them. The silence to return with the wind and grip. The green ball. Lisa, he's gonna dive before he can do damn thing. No, we got the beam strip off action with the rain staff, but eventually goes down after mid one though. Has to respond to the Mystic Flare. Simply used to help finish off main line. With the Moonlight Shadows though. Gonna be coming out exotic deer. The Chaos Bolt snipes out Razor. At least to finish him, but Moo on the other side. The jungle. This is another teammate. In Queen of Pain, actually, she got a little bit too committed. You're going back in. This is a man-out play. Wanted to kill Skywrath. Is it really worth it, though? They do kill Skywrath, but at what cost now? The illusions die off. He's going to go for the TP play with the arm on toggle, and he gets out. How did he escape that? It's beyond me, but well played by him. Now, can they kill the Brewmaster? That passive is Drunken Brawler, level 4. He actually just gets his Hand of Midas delivered. He will walk away in the meantime. Nightmare. He's on a puck back here. Still going up, but they're going to make a play on a puck. The brain snap. Good amount of damage. Not enough though. Master. Was he even hanging around a little bit too long? Yes, indeed. In fact, Fata comes in to help clean up him. Mid one. Credit for the kill on that Mirana. Brewmaster ends up dying after that.
Yeah, a little bit too cocky there. But still, the fact that Exotic Deer gets out of there was also pretty crazy. Not bad fight for Kinguin. They took a really early fight, but unfortunately for them, they can't really protect the egg. It's really difficult to protect the egg against Mirana, Razor. Exotic Deer almost instantly killed Ace. Ace just barely sort of like delayed it and made sure. The fact that Ace survives there for that long actually ensures that nobody else in Secret dies for the most part, because he drew the attention away from Exotic Deer for the most part, and if Exotic Deer immediately bursts him down and kills him, and he has all the Phantasm illusions up, that could be a much worse fight for Secret, so yeah, Ace just needs to keep on tanking up. Same with Mirana. These heroes need to tank up to make sure they don't immediately die to like one Reality Rift combo.
Yeah, now with the Reaver picked up, the heart is on its way for Exotic Deer, so where Chaos really does start to get a little scary for Secret. It's not unwinnable by any means, but you gotta be a little bit more consistent. Yeah, I mean, so far they've been able to deal with the Phantasms pretty well.
Middle tower is under attack.
They get to see the things that they have as far as clearing them, it's gonna be a little less effective.
That's why it's important for them to. That's why it's really important for them to keep up in terms of net worth. And until like 3 minutes ago, before that fight, they were basically ahead both on Ace and mid one in terms of net worth. It's really important to just have an item advantage. Have an extra Maelstrom, Mjolnir, what have you.
It's easy killing a puppy. The After will blink and TP out at least. Knew that they were in the area the whole time. Matter of finding out exactly where they were. Good work and pick up those things. We saw that coming to play there for the first time.
Gold is a great
Again though, total information play from the support here. Yeah, they kill Shelmisha.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So you think like things are getting a little positive again for Nisha? Not so much. He goes down there.
Dead for 50 seconds. I wonder which kind of objective they can take. The way Ace is moving, is he really trying for Roche? I guess they're gonna go for Roche, yeah.
Deep into the pit, and
give it to mid one. Ace is pretty tanky already. 7 armor. Actually, no, I definitely think you give it to mid one. Mid one can play much more aggressively. Kind of needs to jump in for more Starstorm bursts as well. So he's usually in a more compromising position. Ace has high movement speed, so he can run away from the CK. But if mid one gets caught out, he's pretty much dead.
Rashad has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality!
Will be the one to pick it up, indeed. Shiva's just about finished as well. The Acolyte or the Mystic Staff, all that he needs. 1440 gold saved up. 700 in total. Tanky. Chaos Knight also continuing the theme of Tanky. He now has her finished. 4100 life left.
Dyer's middle tower.
We're gonna see that coming to play right here. He has to be nearby. Probably splits even. The Thunder Clap. Chaos Knight's just running though. So I don't think he ever really wanted to turn on this. The Primal Split use maybe a little unnecessary from Brewmaster, but more to fight this in the end. The lift up on Mirana, just taking out the Phantasm Army after the side. They're gonna go for the quick kill. Mirana looks like person down. Yes, made it one, has to leap away. 1-2. He's gonna be good for now. Nisha following up with a scream. They do take out Buck in the back lines, but rest will retreat. That was setting up to be really deadly for Mirana, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was... I'm not sure what Fata was doing there. He was just sitting in the tree line hitting an attack. And they didn't have any vision about, you know, Kinguin at all, so they didn't know where they were going to strike from. And he gets caught out with the timely work hit. Fata also a little bit slow to react because there was like a fraction where he could have healed himself when he got orchided. But then the Fiend Script also connected and he was instantly dead. Looks like Secret still want to go for it still, even though Fata's dead. I guess they know that Brewmaster's ultimate is down.
And that should be it. Kinguin will just retreat. We'll let that damage done. And ultimately, works out there kind of for Secret.
Yeah, but the same with the puppy deaths earlier, right? It's a support death. It doesn't really mean too much. It's always, if you can, I mean, if somebody on your team has to die, let it be a support. As cruel as that may sound.
Well, especially if it gets them out of a big smoke ink like that. I mean, you could argue it's, I mean, still getting the kill's nice, but yeah, that's like obviously the best case scenario for your Kinguin in that case. Happened. Set up, going for the kill, Mystic Flare. Nothing just getting it. Mana initially for it. He will cut him off with it though. Eventually give the kill, but we give credit. Remember, they still have the Aegis on Mirana. Trying to think about making an objective play with that. They do in the middle tier 2 as well as the bottom tier 2. Bottom tier 2 is actually a good damage done there, but Chiba's finished on a Razor.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Staff, and now has the BKB queued up, so it's going to be a bit.
Dyer's
surprised you
middle
wouldn't-
tower has fallen.
Surprised you wouldn't go for the AC. I do think it makes sense to go for the Shivas, but I find it interesting nonetheless. It's worth noting, you know, AC is usually one of the items that you buy on Razor, regardless of what kind of opponents you face, or I guess in most cases at least you buy it. And against CK it's not bad as well, but Shivas is actually pretty good here as well. The attack speed's low, of course, and then the extra burst damage, not to be underestimated against those illusions.
Interesting. So CK gets the blink. Get up next. That is not your usual follow-up on it.
No, it's a good item to have. You don't want to get silenced up at all because you need to be able to use Reality Rift the entire time. You don't want to get burst struck, of course, and at the very least force them to use their defensive yields on you aggressively, right? To trigger their Lincolns. And later on as well, when Puck most likely is gonna have a hex at some point, being able to block that one as well could be really good.
Like it's going to be a good amount of value for Earl Strike, you know, League, so many things. The Lincolns here actually pretty good against, but as we're having that discussion, I want the BKB, so it's probably going to be in a spot of he's unsure himself. Continue to go back and forth. I definitely could have seen the value of the Lincoln. Speaking of that, Puck picks up one himself.
Oh, for the Puck, it 100% makes more sense. You know, you don't want to get Orchid,
Dyer's
the
bottom
Script,
tower
whatever.
is under
There's so
attack.
many abilities that you just want to dodge. And again, at the very least, you would. Oh. Nisha, very aggressive play.
Vicious, man.
The BKB.
So she's gonna be good for now. She's gonna have a little bit of backlines, the Nightmare on a Skywrath mate to finish off him, and the Russians slink away in every direction. Only getting a Skywrath, considering you're fairly happy for Secret.
Kinda crazy to consider that Nisha had, what, like 100 HP or something?
Oh, wow. That's a hand loaded. There's that Secret Spark coming in, the Sun Ray, and there's that Supernova to use the PP. Beyond pulling with the Beans Grip, Sand King will end up going down. So, yeah, speaking of ambitious plays, that proved to be one. Ace in mid one just really couldn't get there. Oh, they catch Razor, the lift hits. Team support get here in time. Fantastic as well. He gets stunned though before he can come in. The arrow hit him actually as he was running in, so could not reality rift. And Razor's allowed to get away. That arrow though from Murata was clutch. They finish off Phoenix.
Well, Puck is coming in from the back line. They can still get the CK.
Big kill coming on in, and the hard Armament is 4180 live. He pops that into the screen. I gotta fight this, going after Ace. Lincoln put on him though. The reality I've already used. Ace just hiding around in freaking circles right there with the link up. Down goes Gambling. And now Patchell's trying to run away at the last second. He had a blink, couldn't get it off in time. Triple kill for mid one. And I mean, that was so good for Kinguin initially, and then it just got worse and worse the more they chased.
This should have been so good for Kinguin, you know, being able to pick off Secret one by one, and they got super greedy.
Another ultra kill for mid one. Got a rampage last game at the end. They come in quickly to get the kill. This could be something, but probably not going to be the case. Yeah, Kinguin just, again though, they got the tunnel vision that really wanted these kills to happen. And they want to fight this actually. Couldn't pick this coming silence. She does have a yield, going to eventually pop it. As soon as she comes down to the arrow, will connect. And she's going to end up falling to mid one. We'll call it a rampage of sorts officially, but the timer running out. Essentially gets 5 kills though within the last minute here at least. And now he's going for the Rax push at the bottom. It's just one after the other. I mean, it just doesn't stop. Kinguin's still insisting on trying their darnest to defend. A flyback on the Queen of Pain. There's another final play from the Remaster. Sonic Wave, it's 2 heroes, a pretty big one at that. And the Sun Ray will help finish off on the Razor right there. Yeah, Puck. You have an evasion. Blink Wave hits the wall. Loses the orb though. Keeps on going. Link is going to be popped. And I'm pretty sure he's going to die.
This changes.
Okay, yeah, definitely do.
Recovery, I guess? Like,
yeah, buyback on a Queen of Pain. I wouldn't go too far to say that, but
they hold at least, for sure.
Still a victory for Secret there.
Definitely a big victory for them, and going forward, you know, this is just mid one building these heavy items that CK is unable to deal with. Butterfly now on him. CK is not going to have an MKB anytime soon, so difficult to burst mid one down as the CK. They don't really have a lot of control right now either. I guess the biggest control is like the Fiend Script Reality Rift sort of combo. But as long as mid one stays in the back like he has been thus far, you know, usually you have the Sand King, the Razor, the Puck in the front lines, and then mid one just hitting from the back lines. So it's difficult for Kinguin to really go for something here, but they have to push objectives right now. You know, have 2 heroes off the map, just push out the waves. Make sure that if Razor or once Razor and Puck come back, at least they have to, you know, do pushing duty.
Back up now, by the way, level 23, so things calming down a little bit. We'll take a look at some talents here real quickly. He has a 10 armor at least. Minus 3 second unstable current interval is pretty ridiculous too. That makes that 2 second put on the passive. And that's going to be proccing like crazy, especially, you know, fantastic good health. General though, nice damage in for him.
Invisibility!
Do that, especially with the way he's built here. Queen of Pain on the other side does hit level 24, so of course he already has the lifesteal from 20, but 25, the spell block could be interesting. Ah, that was an Orchid.
That was an Orchid. They knew that he would pick up the, or they saw him pick up the mid lane.
What can help him? Remaster gets the split off the other. After run out, Lotus Orb can be applied. The Mirana though, the reality red flow with the Chaos Blade ends up stunning himself. It does still stun himself. way. The Phantasm already created. The illusion's already taking a good amount of damage. No Exotic here. He's on the right after. Comes back in with the Epicenter. But there's a reactor. Hold of an Exotic here. Just cannot do enough damage. Locked in is real. He eventually falls. Brewmaster started this fight trying to survive. He ends up going down in the long run as well. Ksaurus now running on Phoenix. As an Icarus dies and the Yule still Razor. Ideally should be able to get away from this one. Although the TP from the Yap, the Yap God is going to catch up to him most likely. In 2 seconds. There's the Yule. But just delaying what feels like the inevitable, no doubt. And yes, Fiery Spirits aren't going to save you there. Nisha's still running from the bottom lane, by the way. Chasing and
oh, they set him up for an arrow.
Actually, the arrow setup, beautiful setup. Godlike
no
into this mid one. Botcha doing work there too. No buyback as mentioned. That actually could be game if Secret really goes for the final push here.
And Nisha playing a little bit overconfident. I get what he was doing. He is trying to push out the waves, making sure that, yeah, sure, you're most likely going to push us in mid, but at least bottom lane isn't pushing in. But underestimating the kill potential that the Puck and the Mirana have, you know, with the Yult setup, just perfectly timed. And that's at least mega creeps.
You know when players are spamming
yes.
like that in chat, they're feeling pretty good about the situation, and as they should be. Again, this is a major, ladies and gentlemen, the Galaxy Battle League. Secret's just about to qualify.
Dyer's top barracks is falling.
Unless just the most insane thing happens ever for Kinguin. The Exotic here saying go, but what does that mean? It's just him and Bane. They really can't do anything by themselves. 5 more seconds till that Phoenix and Brewmaster up. Still no
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
See Brewmaster resurrects, he just straight up buys into the EV. Last stand is here from Kinguin, so they're not going to give up. I kind of like seeing that, especially. Let's go ahead and give it one last shot here. Yash is like, now's the time, he jumps in. And this is initiation, though, so a chance to respond. The silence up on a Phoenix and the force that yields, if anything. Really trying to get away. The Draco catches the Supernova, going to be activated. The Primal Split coming out for Brewmaster. The Supernova, it's getting close to the ground, but eventually it's killed off by mid-1. They do lock down Skyrock face, taking him out, but Ace standing his job. Phoenix does buy back, by the way. Yapster's not the Sunray, but he lands a nice Pearl Strike set on Exotic here. Triple kill for mid-1. It's getting worse and worse in favor more so of Secret. And the beginning of the end is definitely here. And it looks like game number 2 and thus the series going to go to Secret, and they will qualify for the Galaxy Battle Major Tournament. Nisha just giving it a go. It's not going to work. Secret representing Europe.
Great performance from Secret.